Can't you see the clouds gathering? Don't let it be said too late. There's a brand new feeling in the air. Better run to the ark before the rain starts. How many of y'all remember that song? Well, the clouds are gathering. There's a brand new feeling in the air, one that we, in the United States at least, has not ever really experienced to this magnitude. And so, like God said to Noah to build an ark, gave him very specific instructions, even down to the type of wood to use and where to find it, the dimensions of the ark, the inside of the ark, all of the rooms and the spaces, and it was very, very specific, and gave a good deal of warning in advance of what was foreign to Noah and the people of his day. They had never even had rain, let alone a storm, let alone one that would wipe everything but maybe the sea life, wipe it out. Anything that was land-based, people, animals, plants. But he gave warning, he gave specific instructions, he gave directions, and against the stares of the people and, the little snarky comments that people were making. What is he doing? I don't know what, people. People in Noah's day is the same people in our day. They still running their mouth. They're still questioning your move in, obedience to the word of God to you. Yeah, it's to you. So most people won't understand it. And the better thing is for you not to even tell them until it's finished, until it's done, and they can see for themselves. Noah diligently built this ark. He gave instructions to his family members on gathering animals 2 by 2, male and female. Just as in Genesis, male and female created he them. Yeah. Because God had an intention for mass destruction. And he needed to have a nucleus, a foundation in which to replenish the earth after the flood, after the torrential downpour. And so I share that with you on this beautiful day. And it is getting ready to rain here in Georgia. I'd taken the girls for a walk and was getting ready to make another stop, and I heard the thunder roaring. Now, I am no wise afraid of rain, but if I don't have to be out in it, why be out in it? So I heard the thunder, and we still kept walking, and then I felt a couple of drops. Okay, we kept on walking. And then the drops were a little harder and coming close together, like contractions. You have the Braxton Hicks. It's like, they hurt, but it's not time yet. Well, I thought it better to just come on home. I cover my car when it's going to rain and snow, because anybody who knows about convertibles, the soft top, it's been treated and it's waterproofed and all of that, but sometimes still water gets in. And if I can avoid that, I do. So we came home. It looked like the sun is coming out. But guess what I know? The forecast is for thunderstorms. And we heard the thunder rumbling while we were in the park. But even though the sun is now coming out, there are lots of blue in the air, you might would think, okay, well, you know, the weatherman ain't always right. It probably won't rain. Just as the people in Noah's day were like, we don't know what he's talking about. It's a beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. We don't know what rain is anyway. So we're going to keep on living our life and doing our thing. And Noah is just crazy. And we're going to let him reside in his crazy. But what happened? It did rain. And rained. And rained. And the more it rained, the more the people were beating on the door of the ark. But based on the instructions God gave to Noah, once that door was closed, it could not be opened until God released it to be opened. A word of wisdom to you. It may be sunny where you are. You may not be feeling the impact and the weight of some of the great transitions and transactions that are taking place in our world right now. It may not have touched you at all. But I'm telling you, it's getting ready to rain. And God is so kind and so loving. He doesn't want us wiped out. That's not his plan, for his kids to be wiped out in the midst of the storm. So he gives preparation, he gives instruction, he gives the what to do so that we're ready. And so that's my wisdom for you today. Get ready. Be prepared. We've heard people talking for years and years about establishing bunkers and, you know, underground spaces where they have a year, 2 years worth of food and toiletries and the ability to survive off the grid for a long time. And we've heard that and we're like, yeah, ain't nothing going on up and through here. We good. Well, there are more than a few respected prophetic leaders, respected government officials, respected people who are saying, conserve, save, stock up on dry goods, stock up on water, stock up on non-perishables, stock up on your toilet paper, have a plan B for how you will utilize and function your devices, your toilet, your all of that, your ability to cook without electricity. How are you going to do that? There are ways. There's equipment that you can acquire that's not real expensive unless the storm has already begun and now the prices are jacked way up because everybody's trying to get it. So hey, that's an opportunity for a seller. Make some extra coins. So while there is just the threat, I encourage you and I admonish you, and I shared this with my children. I gave them a whole list of things to begin to purchase and just tuck it away. Saving money, not in the bank. Saving money where you have cash available to you if you need it. Because if the grits really hit the fan, your bank likely won't be accessible. There may be a cyber attack. And I'm not prophesying gloom and doom. I am not at all. I'm just saying, based on things that have happened already and based on things that are projected to happen, prepare. Now, I always tell my kids, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now, if you don't want to take my word for it, that's totally fine. You don't ever have to receive not one word that I speak. But pray about it. At least, have the sense that, okay, well, she may really be off, but God, I'm going to just come to you and just pray and seek your face, seek your wisdom, seek your word. What are you saying for us in this season? And whatever he tells you to do that. Okay? Whatever he tells you to do that. But as for me and my house, since July of 2024, we have heard strongly prepare. Things will get worse before they get better. This time that's coming is not for the faint of heart, but prepare and be aware that you have angelic forces that are with you, that will protect you, that will keep you, that will make sure you have what you need. But you have to hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord to hear the wisdom, hear the instruction, and follow it. And maybe nothing happens in 2025. It may not happen in 2026. But whenever the rain and the storm and the flood and the attacks and all of that, whenever it takes place, you'll be ready for it. We've seen some people lose their jobs with no advance warning. Went to work on Monday. By Monday at 5, you was fired. Not laid off, where you can get unemployment. Fired, where you don't get your retirement, you don't get no 401k, you don't get nothing after all the time that you've put into that place. Are those folks prepared? How many people have 6 months worth of their mortgage and their bills and expenses saved up? Not many. Most folk. Even the folk that appears they're doing exceptionally well and they're wealthy. They're paycheck to paycheck too. Many of them are. So I just offer this on this day to prepare. If you're renting, prepare even the more, because as interest rates go up, as loans, stuff gets canceled, owners may be looking for a way to liquidate some of their burden. They may have to let some property go because they no longer can afford it. They may have to reduce, and the property that you're renting, they may have to go live in that. I'm just saying, be ye also ready, for no man knoweth the day or the hour, one, that the Son of Man shall appear, and two, that sudden destruction shall happen. Okay? Okay. I love you with the love of the Lord. Have an extraordinary day.